Hi, I'm Joanna Jubilis, and you're watching Kitchen to Kitchen, where we visit people who live in the Belmont community in their own kitchens so they can share their recipes with us. And today's guest chef, I'm very pleased to say, is also a Zumba buddy of mine, Iryna Piotrowska. Hi, Iryna.
Hi, welcome to my kitchen.
Thank you for coming on the show today. Before we get into today's recipe, I'd like to tell our viewers a little bit more about you. Where are you originally from?
I'm from Lutsk. It's a beautiful city in Ukraine.
Ukraine. What brought you to Belmont?
Actually work. We used to live with my family in Switzerland, and I've been offered from my sister team to move here to Boston area. We moved here 2 months before the pandemic started. At the time I was also pregnant with my oldest son. And pandemic started in March and we bought this house.
Wow. So you've lived here for about 5 years then?
Yes, correct.
And now you have 2 little boys. You started out pregnant, you got 1 little boy, now you have 2.
Yes.
That keeps you busy. And you also work full time. What do you do for work?
So I'm a program manager at Google.
That's going to keep you busy too. So how do you find the time to cook? That's always my question to moms like you who are very good cooks. And let me tell you, she's a very good cook. I would like to know how are things back home in Ukraine?
I mean, of course, the past years been very tough for me and my family because all of my family is in Ukraine. They didn't want to move here and live with us. Because they lived all their life in Lutsk. They made this decision to stay. Unfortunately, I haven't been to my hometown since 2019.
That's a long time.
Because like pandemic first, and then war started, and also my family doesn't want me to come and visit them because it's not safe. And they say, oh, because you don't live here, or we're used to this reality of bombings and missiles every day and drones. We were actually planning to go on family vacation this year in August. I was hoping, since I'm coming from the beautiful region, Volyn, we have also, it's a bit similar to Massachusetts, I must say. We have a lot of beautiful lakes and woods. Mm-hmm. So growing up, we were going very often to a beautiful lake called Svitas. There are other lakes, but my favorite was Svitas. I was hoping this year we can rent a house and see the family there, but unfortunately my city was bombed frequently every day, and they decided, no, you cannot come because it's not safe.
And they can't
so my
come.
region is also close to Belarus from the north, so very often like a lot of stuff comes from that side. The sad part is that my 2 babies, my sons, they never met them, like most of the family members. They couldn't meet because like first with the pandemic and now war. Yeah.
And they can't come visit either, right?
I mean, like, yeah, they were visiting us. So during pandemic, my mom came to babysit my baby for 2 months, and then we were seeing each other sometimes, like only with my parents and some family members. So, for example, we went to Paris in March. Last year we celebrated my baby's first birthday in Poland, and we met with the family together.
Oh, I'm glad that you were able to do that. I'm really glad. So what is the recipe that you're going to share with us today?
This is like a very special recipe for all Ukrainians. It's called borscht. This is like part of Ukrainian heritage, part of the culture and tradition. You always can find borscht in every household. There are so many borscht varieties as regions. Traditionally, it's made from pork ribs. There are like a nice twist. I know you can actually buy smoked ribs, and you can buy it here in Dorchester. There is a Polish store. You can go, and sometimes they do tend to have the smoked ribs. But my recipe today that I will be sharing with you, it's more like a fusion of Ukrainian borscht because it will be based on chicken. It's more like lighter, dietary, and faster for a busy mom and working professional.
Right. And how did you learn to make it?
I must say I didn't learn this growing up at home because I grew up with amazing cooks at home. My great-grandmother, she was a cook. My grandma and mom, they always cooked a lot at home, so I actually wasn't really allowed to cook much.
Stay out of the kitchen. Go study. What, did they want you to study? Is that why?
Yes, and then when I was very in the young age, I got a scholarship from Polish Parliament when I was 17, and I moved to Poland in 2004. And then, as a student, you want to eat, you need to eat. And I started reaching out to my mom and my grandma, asking, how did you do this exactly? So it was like a traditional call from me, because I want to do this stuff today. How do you make it? And that's how I learned from asking them questions.
Oh, that's really great. And I saw that you have a very nice recipe book with all your recipes written in your language. I think that's very special, and I hope you get to pass that on to someone else someday.
I'm trying to teach my older son now. He likes to spend some time with me in the kitchen.
Oh, that's good.
Baby steps.
Start young, right?
And also, actually, because you asked me about like liking to cook, how does it come like to this point? Like, I honestly just like to eat good food. I'm a foodie, and also I do cook Ukrainian, I cook Italian, French, Thai, Japanese cuisine. I like to explore. I like to test new stuff, and also I used to, before the pandemic happened, make up recipes and just create new recipes. But then the pandemic happened, we were just cooking so much. I've been overloaded. Really?
Wow, you really are an inspiration to someone like me who doesn't seem to have time to cook. You have to find the time to cook, right? And then maybe I would get into it and enjoy it a little bit more, right?
Yeah, you need to laugh when you are doing this. Like, for example, borscht, it's not the same. Like, each person when makes borscht, it tastes differently, because you kind of also pour all your energy and your heart into this food. So you need to make it with love, so that's like a secret ingredient.
All right, I think we're ready to get cooking, everyone. I'm so excited to learn how to make borscht. What do we do first?
If you decide today, I want to make borscht, you need to start with pampushky, because pampushky is traditional bread rolls, like with garlic, that you need to bake, because it's like amazing combination.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
Unfortunately, here we need to make them ourselves, so we'll be making two dishes today, borscht and pampushky. Growing up, my mom and my grandma, they were not really baking them at home, because we had all these bakeries and supermarkets that you can just go and buy fresh ones. But today we will be making a lot of stuff from scratch, because we are here in Belmont. And yeah, but it's also easy to do. Once you do this one time, it will be all easy to make it.
Oh, I'm so excited. So show me what we do first.
First step, I'm picking kitchen, because we will be making my version of borscht. So I apologize to all Ukrainians out there who are watching. I know you need to use ribs, but in my recipe we're using chicken, because it's more lighter.
Chicken legs.
Yeah. And I'm choosing this pot, a big pot, because I like for my borscht to have space. So I'm adding chicken. Then, since we're making everything from scratch, I picked this beautiful 3 beets. And you need to add 1 onion. And then I will take this and add water into it, and we will make a beautiful bouillon. This will be our base. Once all the ingredients are in, I will take and pour some water into it. After you added the water, you turn your gas on and you wait and use this time to cut cabbage, potato and carrot.
Okay, so we started the bouillon, part of the borscht process. What do we do next?
So next I will ask you to help me a little bit. I need some assistance since you're in my kitchen.
You want me to use this giant knife?
Yes, you can do it.
You trust me with a giant knife in your kitchen? Okay.
You'll be good.
All right.
So I will ask you to cut some potatoes. Yeah, so generally, while the bouillon is making its way up to be delicious, I will cut in half carrots and add them back. And Joanna will cut some potatoes. So we can start
how should I cut
this.
the potatoes?
So
How big? Like how big?
Maybe I show you the first step.
Yeah,
and then,
sure.
So we cut it like this. So it doesn't need to be too small. Yes, so cut it in half. Don't make it too small, but also not too big.
Okay.
So basically, this is my recommendation. So I think you can do this, please.
Looks
and
delicious.
I will cut.
I think I can do it.
Time. I will cut the
Is there a trick to
carrot
not
in
cutting your
half.
fingers off, or how do you? What's the best way to? All right, there we go.
Yes, you did it. So now I will add carrots
is a
back
very
into
big
the
knife.
bouillon.
Okay.
And also,
Wait,
it's
so
very
what?
important to add, it's called bay leaves. It's like very important spice.
Do you
Growing
need to
up, we actually had this game. So if you eat borscht and you will get the bay leaf in your plate, and it means you will get like some message or something will happen, like a news.
So we added a little bit of carrots and bay leaf to the bouillon.
Yes, and that's all.
It's still boiling. We're gonna get it to boil for about how long?
We will see. When it boils, we will add, play it by the ear, we'll add salt. And
We're
then
gonna
when
add these
this
potatoes too, right?
Yes.
Once I'm done cutting them.
Yes, I will be helping you now. Okay, so we can add this here. And while you're doing this, I will take this beautiful cabbage. We don't need the whole one. Generally, once you start making borscht, you need to make a decision either if you want to have more ingredients in it. This is just my proportions,
Okay.
but a lot of people, they like to add less water, for example, to have it like less watery. It's more like a salad, but some people make it more fluid. So it depends. Like I like it this way, but and I hope you will like it too. But this is just a suggestion. So take everything with a grain of salt. Yeah, so I will cut some cabbage. By the way, all those beautiful ingredients you can find here, like in the nearby markets.
Is there any Ukrainian markets that you shop at?
Unfortunately, not in this area. So the closest ingredients I can find are in Polish store in Dorchester.
Dorchester has a
Yeah,
Polish. What is the name of that Polish store?
It's called something market. Euromart. It's called Euromart. So for cabbage,
By the way,
you
everybody,
make
by the way, I should mention that Iryna has a beautiful garden in her backyard, but some of these ingredients weren't ready for our filming today. You actually grow beets and potatoes.
and potatoes. Yes.
I think that's pretty
Because
amazing.
generally, I'm using all the organic ingredients.
This potato is sticking to the knife, which is making me a little struggle here.
Yeah, make a fine chop of your cabbage. Make it like a thin slices.
That looks like coleslaw.
It's nice. This cabbage is very fresh and green. You can actually see the juices coming out. So I like, when I decide I need to make borscht or I want to make borscht, I just go to the supermarket and I pick fresh ingredients because it's the best way. And you can find all of them in Market Basket and in Star Market and Whole Foods. So all of the stores actually have everything what you need for your borscht.
That's good to know. And do you have borscht year-round, or is it more of a winter dish?
This is my favorite Ukrainian dish, so I make borscht quite often.
Yeah. Do your husband and boys enjoy it too?
Yes, they actually had borscht today at daycare as well. I can also tell you one secret with borscht. Borscht is this kind of dish that you can use it for 3 days. Because if you make borscht today, it will be delicious. But when you will eat it tomorrow, it will be even better, and the next day even better, because it takes all the juices coming from the vegetables. And it's also very healthy. Like especially my version, it's like the base is chicken. Also, you can take out chicken and add it later to borscht. It's actually what I do for my kids. Yeah, so it's healthy, and you can use it for next days as well.
And
that's why I pick the big pot and make
Do you
a big
eat it
pot of
cold
borscht.
and hot, or just cold?
It's just hot.
You eat it hot.
Yeah, it's
So how
hot.
do the boys have it hot in their lunch? You put it in a thermos for them?
Yeah, I need to put in the thermos. Yeah, this is the reality of American daycares. There are no food.
Lucky boys.
Yeah, they love my borscht because it's very delicious. You will taste it later. To cool your borscht, you need to add sour cream. It cools your borscht.
Oh, to make it, so when it's hot, if you want to add some sour cream, it cools it off a little bit, like a dollop of sour cream.
Yes. growing up, my parents were making adjika. Adjika, it's also like a type of spice. You can make like a sauce that could be added to borscht. This is like fresh paste of tomatoes with garlic. I actually did it last year, but this year I don't have enough tomatoes to make it. Yeah, but it's a very nice addition. But also will add garlic. So I feel with this recipe is enough. But if you happen to find like, oh, I have a lot of tomatoes, you can just have tomatoes and then add some garlic, and it will be a nice sauce addition to it.
Oh, that sounds really good.
Okay, so we are ready. This looks beautiful. Sometimes when the cabbage is not as fresh as this one, I can squeeze it a little bit, add more juices, but this is actually perfect.
Nice.
Thank you so much for cutting.
You're welcome. Thank you for allowing me to use your giant knife.
Let's check on our bouillon. Yeah, okay, it's not ready yet, so we need to wait a little bit. And then we will clear the bouillon with the spoon. Like have magic spoon for borscht.
It's a magic spoon?
Yeah,
Why is it magic?
Because you clear the bouillon, it will be clear. You add the salt, and then everything that doesn't need to be in borscht, you will take it out. Because it needs to be clear.
I see. It's like a spoon when that's a strainer.
Yes.
I get it. I get it. So Iryna, while we're waiting for the bouillon to cook, I just wanted to ask you about the types of beets that we used in the borscht and why it's important to use a particular type of beet. The role that the beet plays in the borscht.
Wheat is the key ingredient of borscht, because borscht needs to be red. Some people even add a hint of lemon. They squeeze lemons. Borscht is more red. The type of beet, I usually select organic red one.
Organic red?
Yeah, you can find it in every store. It's very healthy for you and it's delicious.
So now that we've cut up our cabbage, and by the way, you did a beautiful job with that. We cut up the potatoes. What do we do next?
So one of the other ingredients of borscht are beans. Traditionally, my mom just went to her garden and pick up the beans. Then
Really?
the cooking of borscht was a bit longer. But
She would grow beans in her garden. That's
yes,
really nice.
usually you do. So I picked this one. You can have red one or trio, but I like cannellini beans. They are quite good and
like those
soft too. So it adds this extra fiber and iron to the borscht.
Well, while we're waiting for that bouillon, we got our beans ready, we got our cabbage ready, we got our potatoes ready. Should we start on the pampushky?
We can start on the pampushky and prepare some stuff for our beets and carrots, so we'll take them out in a minute. So I also added salt already and cleared the bouillon. And now I will be taking out the beet because it needs to cool down. It will be very hot, and then we'll be using this to grind it. And
What do you mean by clear the bouillon?
clear the bouillon. So I use this spoon that I showed. So I use it so that your borscht will be nice and clear. The color will be beautiful. With the chicken, it's not much work that you need to do, as with ribs, for example. When you do add ribs, you need to clear it more, because the excess from meat that comes up after you add salt, so that it's a bit not clear on the top.
Pampushky.
If you decide that I would like to make borscht today, but I really need to make pampushky, what do? You start with wet and dry ingredients. You need 400 grams of flour. You add, and I will be adding half of teaspoon of salt. Mix it up really well. Then what I did before, I heat it a little bit to make like lukewarm milk. I added 250 milliliters of milk, 2 spoons of melted butter, 1 big spoon of yeast. And then you leave it for a while so that all the ingredients come together.
Okay.
And now we'll be pouring this into the dough, into the flour. And we will mix it up with your hands, traditional way. So you need to make sure your milk is a bit warm, because then the ingredients will start working better together. I do recommend to sift your flour, because your flour will be more airy and soft, and then the pampushka will taste beautifully. Yeah, so you just mix this together with very intense movement. We want to have like a one ball in the end. There's actually a Ukrainian character called Kolobok. It's a cartoon character. There is one story that Grandpa asked Grandma, "Can you please make me something to eat?" They were very poor, they didn't have any food. And she went to scrape some flour, add it together with water, mix it up, and they had Kolobok. So I always remember this story when I make it. Because you need to have this one. So the dough needs to be a bit more like this, not very clunky, but more like a Play-Doh.
Okay, yeah, it seems very sticky.
It's very easy.
Is it supposed to be sticky?
It's supposed to be sticky.
Yeah.
And you don't need to spend a lot of time on this. This is a very easy recipe for pampushki. Yes. So you put this together. And then leave it for, if you can help me, for a few hours to rise.
Cover it for a few hours to rise. Okay.
Now is the time to take out our beads. As I mentioned, we're making everything from scratch. So I'm taking out our beads. They are a bit hot, so they need to cool down. And then we will grind them. I will be also throwing out the onion. Onion we only used for flavor. And I'm also taking out carrots. So we removed this. Now we're coming back here. We're adding potatoes. And we're adding our cabbage. Our borscht needs to take all the flavor from this nice vegetables, healthy vegetables. Okay, let's see how our pampushki dough look like. Oh, it looks beautiful. What I will do, I'll take a little bit of dough on my hands. And then take this out. See, this has this air in it. Very nice and soft. We'll take a bit more. So what we will be doing, we'll be rolling this like this, and we will need 16 pieces. It will be like 16 small rolls.
Okay.
Pampushki, small pampushki.
The dough smells good.
Yeah, it's risen nicely too.
Yes.
Okay, so it's nice and soft, as you can see. It's easy to play with it. And I have this cutter.
Okay.
Yeah, so I usually cut 4. And then... Yeah, okay, next step we will do rolls like this.
Okay, I put a little flour on my hand.
And we will be assembling kind of like a share and tear per se.
Like
because
a
you will
share
be
and tear?
sharing and
Oh,
tearing.
all right, so put them close together?
Because since they have yeast a little bit further away, because they were growing to each other. Usually we do 4 in the row, so I will add 1 more. Maybe this one is bigger.
Okay.
We'll move a little bit here. Yes.
How am I doing?
Good. Yeah, like a professional. Yeah, maybe some Belmont bakery would like to try some pampushky at their bakery. That would be easier for me.
Are there
when I
any
need-
bakeries that sell pampushki?
Unfortunately, no, but such a good business idea.
It is. Uh-oh, if a bakery's watching, they may be stealing your recipe for pampushki.
Yeah, I'm happy to share my recipe. Yeah.
Yeah.
And now the next step we need 1 egg. Because we need to brush it with yolk, egg yolk. So you need this nice thing.
So now we have to brush it with egg yolk, right?
Yes.
No egg white, just the yolk.
Oh,
So you
this is a
separate it.
traditional recipe.
Separate it.
Yeah, so we separated this. I will remove this and mix it up. And then they will have this nice, beautiful, crusty finish and they bake. And 2 more to go.
Looks
And
delicious.
it's ready to go into the oven. For 20 minutes. So now when everything started boiling together, I will add the small spice. It's called, there are different brands. So I use Knorr, this is organic, for chicken bouillon, but it gives this nice flavor into it. So I will add this. And then I have some nice spices with pepper. I'll add this in here as well. And as a last step, we're adding beans. Okay, so now we need to come back to our cooled vegetables. So what I have here, I have carrot. You can make your life easier and also use like a frozen, like you can buy it in any store, carrot as well. I do feel when you make it, when it's fresh, it does give this special aroma and flavor into it. So I'm grinding this first. I will do it, like I will use our carrots. I remove this here, because I don't want them to mix it up together, because at first I will add carrot into it, and then we will focus on our queen of borscht beet.
The queen of borscht.
Yeah, why not? Let's call it like this. By the way, borscht, I don't know if I mentioned, was recognized by UNESCO. So it was very important.
What does that
news.
mean?
So like, no one can say borscht is not Ukrainian, because it's been like worldwide recognized by UNESCO.
I see, okay.
Like with the war that started in Ukraine, Russia started stealing some things that belongs to you, and Ukraine had this idea, so we actually need to have a patent, like officially recognized, like France has champagne, we
Really?
have borscht. Borscht is Ukrainian. So when you see advertisement, somebody want to buy like a t-shirt with borscht and it's Russian, it's not true, because borscht is Ukrainian.
I see.
Yeah. There are some similar like idea for borscht in Poland. It's called borscht, but this is similar idea, but totally not the same, because they only use beets, and it's like more clear. It's really like bouillon, and then you eat it with like crepe with meat. It's called like a croquette. This is something else.
I see.
I also have some Polish roots. My grandma was Polish, so I grew up with 2 cultures at home. And 2 cuisines.
Nice. That's nice.
And 2 cuisines, so it was a lot of good food growing
Now,
up.
your husband isn't from Ukraine, he's from Poland, but
Yeah, my
he's
husband-
Ukrainian?
No, my husband is Polish from
He's
Poland.
Polish?
Yeah.
Really? So how did you meet?
We were studying together in Warsaw. I studied at the Warsaw University.
And were your
we met.
parents okay with you marrying a non-Ukrainian?
Of course, like my mom has Polish roots, my grandma is
Right.
Polish, as I mentioned.
That's very nice. That's
Yeah.
very nice.
Okay, so we're done with our carrot. Yes, I'm adding carrot in here. We'll give another stir.
Okay, next up is the queen of the borscht,
Yes.
the beets.
It's nice and cool now, so we can grind it. In Ukraine, there's also one brand called Torchin Products. It's not far from my city. And they actually use the sauces, so you don't need to do all this manual steps, work from scratch as I am doing. Unfortunately, you cannot buy those here. If you did that, you could just pull this out, put it in to your bouillon and other vegetables. But we need to make it.
Well, I think making
proper-
things from scratch is better anyway, right?
Yes, it has this different flavor.
Healthier.
Yeah, by the way, when the last time I seen my family, we met in Warsaw, and they opened up, like because of the war, there's this iconic Ukrainian restaurant called Pampushky. We never got a chance with my family to get into this restaurant. It's in Lviv. It's so popular.
Oh, really?
And I always wanted to go, but it never happened because they have this like basically wait list.
Oh,
You
my
need to
goodness.
book in advance.
Wow.
And because of the war, they opened like a second location in Warsaw. And
Really?
when we seen each other last year,
You got to go?
we went to.
Oh, I'm so
and we
glad.
ordered borscht. So
Oh, I'm so
we're
glad.
eating-
And how was the borscht
the
there?
borscht was totally different than mine. So what I'm saying, there are so many different kinds of borscht as regions, as people. This borscht actually had this special flavor into it. I feel like smoked plum was added in
Smoked
it. So
plum.
it didn't really taste it like borscht, like soup. It was something like out of the world experience.
Mm-hmm.
And this was just borscht. I would say it's just beet soup. No, it was something else.
That's interesting.
Okay, borscht is boiling. Now we'll be adding the last ingredient, and we could start tasting it.
Since you're doing that so well, I'm going to let you just do
I
that.
wanted to ask you if you can help me.
Oh, you want me to give it a shot? All right. All
Yes,
right.
because I hope you will make borscht at home
Joanna
too.
grating a beet, everybody. Try not to grate my fingers with it.
Yeah, be careful. Those things are quite sharp.
Yes, they are. So how do you not cut your finger doing it? Is there a
Just
trick?
years of practice. Let me know if you need any help with it.
This is fun. Smells good too. Did you know that beets are good for high blood pressure?
No, I didn't, because I don't have high blood pressure. I wonder why.
Because you're eating enough beets. You do the honors.
Yes, okay, no worries. Okay, our last beet is ready. And now, I didn't use my gloves, because you can actually use these cooking gloves.
Oh
so
no, now I have a red stained hand.
Yes, it was very
How long
nice.
is my hand gonna be like this?
No, like it's only like for today and then tomorrow.
days?
will be
No, wait,
for
did you say
today?
Okay, only
It's
for
okay,
today.
very important step, because you need to have this nice finish of beets for your borscht. This is nicely boiling now. I will turn off a little bit. So you need tomato paste. Oh. So add a little bit of olive oil. We'll wait for this to heat it up a little bit. So I do check to see if the oil is hot enough. Then I add my beet in it. And then I will take, I will use this spoon, 2 spoons of tomato paste. So some people, as I said, they will replace it with a hint of lemon. You can also try this too. And then what you do, you brush it nicely, this tomato. You just need to make a bit lower. Okay, so you just need to incorporate this together. So you will have this one smooth, consistent, like a puree style per se, or even look like velvety. It looks beautiful. So it needs to stack together. So basically your tomato paste needs to disappear, needs to be incorporated fully into the beet itself. And now the final step of the process, not one of the finals, because you will still need to taste it and see if you need more salt or pepper. But from the vegetable perspective, you add the queen beet back and you mix it all together. And now you're getting this beautiful red color of borscht. At this moment I will also go and check my potatoes. It looks like they're all done already. Yes, it needs more salt.
When do you put the bay leaf?
With the carrot.
Oh, you already did it. Okay.
Yeah, I already did it because the bay leaf will also give this additional flavor. I forgot one more important key ingredient for borscht. What goes well with beet is garlic. That's why, like as a last note to finish borscht cooking, we're adding, you can pick like 2 or 3 cloves of garlic. You add it in this, mix it up, and give it a few minutes to get all this flavor together. I will actually close this. Okay, and voila, our borscht is ready. Beautiful pampushky. So you can make 12 or 16, depends how you like it. So I will check if they're ready. I will use a toothpick to see they're not sticking. Yeah, perfect.
Okay, look out, coming through.
Here, just here.
Oh, it smells so good. Okay. Oh, Iryna, it smells so good. I can't wait to try it.
It's hot. Oh, I like the smell. How the traditional borscht smells. Yes, we're pouring this in each plate. Yes.
How long was it boiling for?
It was boiling 1.5 hours, more or less. Yeah, but with all the prepping and stuff, it's like you need to account for 2 hours, and then when you're baking pampushky, then you also need to think about logistics for pampushky as well. Oh, someone will get a mail, news.
You don't eat the bay leaf, right?
No, you don't eat it. You remove it, but it's just like a fun
But whoever
game.
gets the bay leaf, is it lucky?
I mean, it gets like a good news or something.
What do you do with the chicken? I know the chicken gives it the flavor, but you don't. I mean, do you eat the drumstick too, or what do you do?
Yeah, we do. We remove it and just eat it on the separate plate, like addition to it. And you can also, I will take actually, it's a good idea. I will take another plate and I will add chicken in here because it will be very hot. And then we can remove some meat from chicken. Oops, no, it's okay.
Oh, yeah.
And then it needs to cool down, and then you can take some meat from chicken and add it in your bowl of borscht. Смачного! Слава Україні!
So, what do Ukrainians say before they eat? In Greek, we say kali oraksi. In French, they say bon appetit. Italian, bon appetito. What do we say in Ukrainian?
Смачного!
Smachno.
Смачного.
Smachno.
Yeah, and also these days we say glory to Ukraine, Slava Ukraini. Yeah, remember about Ukraine, support Ukraine.
I want to thank you for being a guest chef on Kitchen to Kitchen and sharing your recipes with us for borscht and pampushky.
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 Дякую. It's Ukrainian, thank you.
How do you say you're welcome?
Прошу.
Bro. Thank you to our viewers for tuning in. And if you have a recipe you'd like to share with us and be considered as a future guest chef, please email me, joanna@belmontmedia.org. Thank you.
Остання путь від рідного.
Borscht is always
The answer. Смачного.
Sure.
We're adding it like this. And you add some sour cream to cool this down.
Okay. I'll eat after you.
You can use sour cream, or if you're on diet, you can use yogurt as well.
Який